think I got a lot of what I hope to get out of this experience. I think first and foremost, I wanted to experience a third world country. I'm not sure if this counts as third world anymore. It seems to be fairly modernized. But I wanted to experience a different culture, meet new people, and see different sights and sounds. And Tibet delivered that in an overwhelmingly positive way. The scenery was beautiful, the people were wonderful, and I really had a nice time just seeing different sights. And I felt that I got to see some of the religious aspects, some of the cultural aspects, and just really get to see different parts of life here, political and religious and just day to day.
My biggest perception that has changed from having spent time here in Tibet, and I'm really surprised about this, is I'm no longer sure that Tibet really needs to be an independent nation. Before I came, Free Tibet seemed like such an obvious and cut and dry statement. I was like, of course, Free Tibet. Why wouldn't you want them to be Free Tibet? And now, having been here and having talked to some Tibetans about the whole situation, I'm not at all sure that Tibet needs to be an independent state, and I'm not the least bit convinced that most Tibetans even want that.
I'm hoping that my experience here will allow me to talk to people, especially those people that maybe have a simplified view of the Free Tibet campaign, and maybe convey not a straight answer, but just get them to think a little bit more about how maybe the only source of information they have is the American media, and that there might be other viewpoints to be had. I would really like to share some of the information I've learned here.
Because of language differences, I didn't really get a chance to find out too much what Tibetans think of America or Americans. But I can say that there were a number of times when people asked me where I was from, and I would say America, and it was always greeted with a smile and, oh, America, America, America. It was always a happy response, which I was glad to hear. I was a little nervous the first few times I said I'm an American. A lot of times overseas when you say that, you get scorn and bad looks, but here everybody seemed pretty happy to say hello and glad I came so far to see their country.
The more I talked to people here, the more I found out that they're actually really grateful to the Chinese for some of the new improvements and opportunities that they have. Certainly in education and in consumer goods, they have a lot more choices. With education, they're learning Tibetan, Chinese, and English, and I think that's helping them to get by in the world and make an influence here. I was impressed that they're actually still learning Tibetan as well as the other two languages, and it seems that they're trying to retain their culture and identity while also embracing the change and modernity and having better lives.
I think the most important advice I could give to anybody who wants to come to Tibet is to come with an open mind and try to let go of all your notions that you have about Tibet. I know personally I had a lot of notions that were sort of force-fed to me, and I'm now realizing more than ever that American media and just the American point of view is really, really one-sided. And it was very hard at first to not have knee-jerk reactions to everything anybody said, and it took a while to let go of that, but after a while I finally managed to. It's been 2 weeks and I'm starting to get over my knee-jerk reactions to what communism is all about and what Free Tibet is all about, and starting to actually listen and look and really see what's going on. And I think that's a very important thing for anybody coming here.
I just got a thumb-sized thing of ginger.